Mountain West, a proud and resilient conference. And now it's time to crown this season's champion. Welcome to gleaming State Farm Stadium, the home field of the Cardinals in Glendale, Arizona. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams, taking on the 15th ranked team, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Back to pass. It's Madsen. Caught near the sticks. It's Warren. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Now here's the toss play. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Handoff from the shotgun. Couldn't quite get in. Tackle down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Boy, the script that this offensive coordinator's put together to open this game is perfect. We've seen a little bit of everything. Varying formations, personnel groupings, run, pass, and it's working to perfection. Now, as they move the ball into the red zone area, can they put this ball into the end zone?
They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rams. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
Colorado State, 7, Air Force, 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Knox. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quick throw caught on the left side. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Grab behind the line. It's Washington. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Looking to throw yet again. Catch made on the out route. He has first down yardage at the 46.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off.
Here he goes. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Air Force. That's how you finish a play. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. Enough for a first down at the 37.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
That's an important first down on that running play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Dropping back. It's Madsen. And the pass is incomplete. Second and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. Throwing again on second and 10. On the move now. And this one is caught. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Can he get there on the ground? They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the Rams look to keep this drive moving. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw over the middle. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
That defensive back played that route so well. Right on the receiver's hip. He saw the ball and just swatted it away.
Getting set. Here's second down. Receiver in motion now. Back to pass. It's Madsen. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. It's lost. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's fourth down.
Chris, I felt like that was almost a 2-for-1. They know they're potentially going to go for it on fourth down, so you try to get as much as you can on third to put yourself in a good spot for this next play. Curious to see if the offensive coordinator had something up his sleeve for this play on fourth down.
Trying for a fourth down completion. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Pass not complete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44. Drama here. We're all even at the end of one in this conference championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Looking to chuck it again. That ball snagged for a completion. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
First down. Looking to throw the football. It's an out route. The catch made.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The Falcons looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Falcons.
Chris, that's what I love about about this quarterback, it's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. Remember last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Caught in the backfield. It's Turner. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Dropping back. It's Manson. Caught over the middle. It's Turner. They bring him down after a short gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. And he slings it deep back to the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. The Rams have first and 10 here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on first and 10.
Gain makes it second and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play.
How about this, Chris? The safety reads the quarterback's eyes perfectly and saw the throw before it even happened. If you're the quarterback, that's why it's so important to look.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, the defense took the field. They mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
They're behind the sticks on second and long here from the 12. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot right down the middle. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
Here comes the Colorado State offense on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so second and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here comes a handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And the Rams are going to cash in here in the red zone. Looking to throw. It's Madsen. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bringing it out. It's Knox. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wide out. Wide open downfield. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Air Force.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Point after, up and good.
21, Colorado State, 10.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Extending the play now. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield. It's Madsen. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. It's the tight end who makes the catch. He make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. The Rams come to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his 2nd interception in the first half alone.
That's Khan. It's Ross. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Lets it go quickly. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand. Now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return forced out at the 15. That's where the drive will start. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his back. He finds his man. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Fires it to the left side. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Could take it all the way. Tackle after the pick, and then he'll do it for the 1st half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Rams will kick this away to start the 2nd half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Here comes the Air Force offense back on the field now. They've been able to survive some turnover troubles so far. Let's see if they can clean that up as we get the 3rd quarter going. The receiver grabs it. Finds room at the 30. What a catch and run by the junior.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The gain moves the ball past the 40. Sets up another 1st and 10. Bringing pressure. Heavy pressure. He lets it go. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up 2nd down. They misfire on 1st down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is, you leave yourself...
Breaks into the clear. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Has a pass to the end zone. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this 2nd half started.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle. I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Falcons!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Colorado State, 17.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Colorado State offense is back out there now. They'll run it to the left. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Back to throw. It's Madsen. Grab down the middle. It's Isaac.
Well, this isn't something this defense sees very often, as a fullback sliding out of the backfield to catch a football. You don't practice this very often.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Running back has it on the screen now. They never had a chance tackled in the backfield. The Rams will bring their punt team onto the field. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And here comes the Falcons offense back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And he'll finally let it fly deep to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Offense back out there trying to get something going. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Ball handed off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking to pass. It's Madsen. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Short completion. A 3rd down play coming up. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He's got it in the open. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Rams. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball is even thrown.
Scanning the field. It's Madsen. On the move now. He makes the grab in the end zone. The two-pointer gets him back within a field goal. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner is brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking to throw it on first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. In the clear at the 25. They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Catch made on the left side. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. Well, Kirk, Air Force has the lead here. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And that run produces a decent gain.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Now it's second down here. Wants to throw it. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Chris, after this last play, he's now over 400 yards passing on the day. Are you kidding me?
And the Falcons will line up on 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite third down offense.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Air Force! In a conference championship game, this quarterback, this receiver, having a performance we are never going to forget.
You know, at this point, I'm just kind of sitting back, just enjoying it. I don't even know what to say from an analytical standpoint because it just keeps happening over and over again. But it sure is fun to just sit back and watch these guys execute.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter.
Colorado State, 25.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
1st down now at the 49. One huge play has got this offense out near midfield and threatening. Short connection to the tight end here. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. He's got it with room to run.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Looking to throw it again. Avoiding the pressure, moving out to the right. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Oh, he's bringing it back. Across midfield. At the 30 now. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And the Falcons' offense is on the field now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. The Salt were able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Chewing clock with the running game. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. The Falcons hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Madsen. It's a short completion of the tight end. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain. We'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Moves out of the pocket. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The Rams getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
38, Colorado State, 32.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And the quarterback will take a knee. Talk about a perfect ending to a regular season, becoming champions of the Mountain West. They've made their case now for the conference championship in tow. It's going to come down to what the committee decides to do if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler.